Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV News. My name is Margaret Wahito and here are the stories making headlines. President Uhuru Kenyatta has urged parties to the current dispute in Burundi to open up for dialogue as the only way to end political impasse in the country. The president says mutual agreement by all parties to the dispute will ensure the electoral process brings peace to Burundi. He was speaking when COMESA Committee of Elders chaired by Bethel Kiplagat and ESC eminent persons paid him a courtesy call at State House in Nairobi. He said the continued civil unrest in Burundi's capital Bujumbura was not only a threat to the country's stability but the whole of the East African region. The unrest was sparked off by the ruling National Council for Defense of Democracy, Forces for the Defense of Democratic Party's decision to allow Burundi's President Pierre Nkurunziza to run for a third five-year term. Inspector General of Police Joseph Boynet says a major operation is already ongoing at the areas affected by cattle rustling after 50 people were killed in Nadome area in Turkana County. He has warned that any person found in possession of illegal firearm will be deemed to be preparing to commit a crime and will be dealt with family as per law. In a statement to newsrooms, Boynet has called on residents of the area affected to offer information to police that may lead to arrest of those behind the killings. And in the meantime, Deputy President William Ruto has asked leaders along Kerio Valley to be at the forefront in spearheading peace among communities living in the region. Ruto says leaders in the area are well placed to end insecurity problems occasioned by cattle rustling activities by preaching peace and harmonious relations among communities in the area. Speaking when he handed over school bus at Kapsangar Secondary School in West Pokot County on Saturday, the Deputy President urged leaders in the area to put aside their differences and work together in searching for a lasting peace along the Kerio Valley.
Amani peke yake. Tukiwa na amani, tutajenga shule, tutajenga barabara, tutaweka stima, watoto watasoma, tutafanya biashara, tutafanya kilimo, ndio Kenya iende safari ya kwenda mbele. Lakini hiyo mauti na maafa na vita inaturudisha nyuma. We have to work together. Lazima tushirikiane. Na mimi nataka niwaambie tayari tunashirikiana na tunafanya kazi pamoja ili tuhakikishe ya kwamba sehemu zote za Kenya ikiwemo hapa West Pokot iko salama. Na askari wetu wote wa jeshi, wa polisi, wa GSU, wa AP na wananchi lazima wote tushirikiane tuhakikishe ya kwamba kuna usalama katika sehemu hii.
And away from security matters, a caucus bringing together professionals, top religious leaders and members of parliament plans to go to the Court of Appeal to have a decision by High Court allowing registration of gay organizations reversed. Supreme Court of Kenya Muslim Secretary General Adan Wachu says the move by the High Court will encourage the increase of gay people in Kenya, which he says is against the country's moral values. The High Court on April 24th ruled that members of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender group could now formally register their organization.
As religious leaders and as Africans, we will do all it takes, invoking legal provisions up to the Supreme Court to have that decisions barred and reversed. And not only being reversed, but absolutely stopping anybody from practicing that type of thing. Unless and until we attain that, as religious leaders and as Kenyans, we will not rest. Those issues are alien to us and it cannot be brought to us.
Kiharu Member of Parliament Irungu Kangata, who is also the parliamentary chair of Anti-Gay Caucus, says they will be staging demonstrations across the country to oppose the move.
That demonstration will be held in the first week of June on a date that we are going to say. We want to mobilize millions of Kenyans, Muslims, non-Muslims, Christians, non-Christians, people who are opposed to such kind of a judgment to come in Nairobi and do a mother of all demonstration. Judiciary did wrong. We shall be castigating that decision. We shall be saying the decision was wrong, and we shall be telling Kenyans to continue to be opposed to same-sex relationships.
And on the international scene, Britain's Prime Minister David Cameron was to sketch out his new government on Saturday after returning to power in a stunning election victory that toppled his three main rivals. Defying the opinion polls, Cameroon's Conservatives won 331 of the 650 seats in Parliament, giving him a second term in office, this time with a majority for his centre-right party. After what had been derided as a flat election campaign, the final twist on polling day Thursday triggered shock results for all the major parties. And that was your Capital Online TV news. For this and more stories, remember to log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Margaret Wahito. Have a great weekend.